Now we're back on the air. Had a little issue with the previous stream. It kept getting network errors and it cut me off. Alright, so what we're going to do today is take a look at the new map. Maybe run through it in solo training, just to kind of take a look at it. And while I'm in there, I like to see if there's any of these new mission operations that I can complete while I'm there. Eliminate players, stun enemies. I don't know if that will count or not. Fulfill 2 contracts for completing the download in cargo. Now, when the newsroom came out, this type of challenge did work in solo. So we'll see. How about this one? Eliminate players, get multi-eliminations, eliminate 4 players. So none of this will work in solo. I just like to check and see if it's like door blockers and jammers and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and do that while I'm in here. Let's check it out. Let's take a look. Let's go to attack. Running Diaz. One thing I am going to do is put in my signal modifier. That way when I do make it to the laptop, it downloads a lot quicker. I don't have to worry about getting killed by these AI. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, we're on the boat. Oh, there is, we're actually. Check it out. You ever been on a cruise? It's kind of cool. Alright, let's see what we got here. I have no idea where I'm at, what the dealio is. Alright, let's stay on the outside for a little bit and see what's this make. Ooh, a little crypto, I'll take that. Dang, it goes down deep. Well, I want to see what it's like out here first. Trying to get a feel for the more levels. I do a good ship impersonation. Alright, so it's like some type of server room maybe. Oh, there's a firewall, and there's a bad guy. Grab this firewall. Ooh. Alright, that's the new concussion grenade. You can still move, it just kind of slows down your hearing. You can still move. You move slower forward, but you can still move side to side. So I don't know that that's going to cause that many problems. We'll see. I didn't know what it did, but now I do. Now you do. Did you ever play that game Redneck Rampage on PC back in the day? My guy won't move. Okay, here he goes. Where we shoot a shot from? The characters would drink alcohol as a form of health, and it would do kind of similar. Hey. Time to die. What's in here? Computer stuff, servers, whatnot. Huh, there's a laptop right there. I'm gonna see what's down here. I'm gonna want to check this thing out a little bit. Very tight quarters. Could bounce some frags off in here, no doubt. Lifeboats. That is a lot what a lifeboat looks like. If you've ever been on a cruise ship, they do kind of same kind of deal, enclosed like that. What's up here? Just the regular deck. Got 2 minutes. Alright, here's the bridge. Cool. Okay, red locks mean these doors do not open, correct? Yeah. Okay, so those don't open. Alright, I got a guy here trying to kill me. Big jump. I can tell those underneath parts are going to be really tricky to learn. Alright, I've been stunned again. I'm a little... Let's see, you can still move. The gun sound was very muted. What the hell was that? Oh, hell no. Ah! Alright, well, I took one for the team. They walked up on me while I was reloading. That was pretty stupid. Alright, let's run through it one more time. Alright, I was kind of goofing there a little bit. And, whoa, why am I sideways? Okay. Surprised at how few enemies I actually came across on that map, but I was kind of goofing at the end, not paying attention, and just reloaded my gun, and some guys walked up on me. So let's do it one more time. You know, these kills in solo, we found out, count against your KDR, so my KDR needs all the help it can get. So I don't like to take a bunch of them. So, alright, so let's try it one more time. It was interesting, when Newsroom came out, I went on a private match and just walked through it by myself, and it allowed me to do that. But when I tried to do it with this one, I kept getting, okay, this is where, I came up on the other side of the ship the last time, yeah, so it's, anyway, oops. When I tried it on this one, it wouldn't let me do it, and then it finally gave me a network error and booted me, so. Alright, so we have lifeboats on each side, down below. You can have a little hidey hole here, that dig, 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 dig. But then frags start coming down that hallway, you're gonna have a problem. Alright. Alright, so the laptop's up top. It's over here. Looks like a little extra crypto. Oh! That guy. Only stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And my friends in the greater Houston area, we have a tropical storm coming right over the top of us. So it is going to be here in a few hours, so we have to be safe out there. Got another one right here. Oh, you can shoot through that glass. That's good to know. Oh hell, I'm gonna die again. Get some of this health. Yeah. I cannot let robots kill me twice in a row. That's just too bam! 98%, 99%. Alright, we made it. It's a good looking map. It does not look as quite as big as we originally thought. It looks like it's going to be kind of this main area here, but there's different levels. Alright, so what we learned about the new map. First of all, it's not quite as big as we thought it was. I think as far as size, it's but there's a lot of different levels to it and a lot of hallways, so it's going to take a while to memorize it. But it's to see, when you look at it and you see how big the ship looks, you don't get to go to part of it. Like, part of the ship's off limits, and I don't think we're going to be going all up in here. So it looks like there's about 3 levels. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting ship, or interesting map for sure. So anyway, so since my last stream got cut off, I'm gonna show you what we have here. We have concussion mines have been added and instant smoke. So I bought both of those, ready for those when I need them. We're looking at, I think one was 4,300 crypto, one was 33,000 something crypto. So if you've been playing for a while, look at my almost 4 million crypto here. It's no big deal. I'm like a pro athlete going down to buy a Chevy Cavalier or something. You know, it's cheap chump change. The operations this week were unlocked. You can see I'm up to date, 50%. I only used 1 hack key so far. To get the new gun Stein, we're going to have to do a lot of eliminating players with the Reaper, using lethal grenades, stunning them with the new concussion mines, and fulfilling 2 contracts by completing the download. Oh, okay, see, so the solo match did count. That is the only one I see that you can do in solo matches this week. The premium mission includes eliminating 4 players on the top deck of the cargo. Now, in the previous weeks, we've seen, eliminate somebody in the kitchen, on the compound, eliminate somebody in the server room of the office. And typically what that seems to mean is that you have to be in that area. So it looks like not necessarily kill the person in that area. So if you eliminate a player while you're on the top deck of the cargo ship, you should be okay. Now, the question is, where's the top deck? I have no idea which one's considered the top deck. We'll find out. Scout 4 enemy players on your wrist tablet is Raha. That's pretty easy to do. You just have to switch over to Raha. For 4 players, you can do it real quick. Get 4 multi-eliminations by eliminating more than 1 player at a time with explosives. That's not easy to do sometimes. I did do it the other day, though, but I had 2 C4s to do it. Eliminate 4 players using any sidearm. So I predict a hack key on this one because I never carry the sidearm. Never. I play with friends where, we always carry revive pistols, so probably we'll use a hack key on that one. Mines, grenades, Reaper. I can do that. I haven't really had much luck with the Reaper, but I know some people just love that gun, so we'll find out. And then also, let's see, supposed to be, did a new contractor come out today? Proxy, there she is. And she has Eagle Eye. She can hack into the support feed while alive. So that could be interesting. Do you have to buy her? Nope, there she is. Okay. Well, I bought the ops pass, so I do have options. So that's the new skill, the Eagle Eye. So basically you can have somebody on cameras while without them being dead. Now if you get too caught up with looking at cameras, you probably get shot while you're on them. That'll be an interesting skill. It's funny though, these are still PlayStation Store only people. Nash, Jag, and Node. I don't know how much they cost. I never bought them. Anyway, so I'll tell you what. Let's take another run at the cargo. Let's go ahead and get the challenge complete of finishing 2 missions. And I don't want to use her for this. Go back to Diaz, my boy. I usually run Diaz or a Coro with heavy duty. Double time. Alright, ship start. Let's go. where we started live the first time. Somebody was saying online today on the forums on Discord there were some people having issues with the movement of the ship. It was making them nauseous, even though they've never been nauseous playing the game. Doesn't bother me, but I've been on real cruise ships before too, and that didn't bother me either. So let's see. All right, let's go down in the bowels of the ship. Okay, so we're kind of on the main deck. We can go up. Okay, there's the helm. I wonder if this is the top deck. When I say the top deck, are they talking about right up here? Dang. He didn't want to go down. Whoopsie. He's trying to throw a grenade at me. Alright. Dang, he threw that all the way through the window. Alright, let's go down. See what's down here. Alright. I picture frags bouncing around all over the place in this joint. Okay, I think this is where I was earlier. No? Yeah, I was right here. So I think I went that way last time, so I'll go this way this time. A lot of close quarter. Yeah, you get somebody with the EHG down here. Shotgun! Oh, try to shoot me in the back. I'll shoot you in the head. Alright, so we're back down. Yeah, this map isn't quite as big as I thought it was gonna be. So we basically just have 2 levels. And then outside you kind of have different little platforms. And okay, and then this is kind of a square that connects. Okay, let's see, come up over here. Now I think I'm at the front. As far front as you can go. Because you'll see that, you know, even though the ship keeps going, you can't go any further. So basically, it's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, when you see the pictures of it, this thing looks massive, but you're not going up in there. There's only certain levels you can get on. So, ooh, crypto. Stab. Stab you, Mike Saberson. Oh, hell. Can't do that to me. What the hell there? Alright. Ooh, I got 25 bullets left. Better get a little more ammo. Just in case. Head on a swivel. Here's one coming. One's up there. Alright. They do kind of put you on a spot where you're almost hanging off the ship when it's when the map's done. So all right, completed task. So as we'll look over at the operations. Complete 2 console. That is the only one you can do solo. Stun 4 enemies. It says if it says enemies, you're supposed to be able to do it. But I don't know. Because I've tried that before. I want to say it has not always been the case. What is Raha? What does it say? 4 player. Enemy players, so that's definitely. So all this is going to have to be done. So. Tell you what, let's go to the shoot house and we'll try the concussion mines. on a on the AI, and we'll see if it works. Sheet house is the easiest one to do it on if you don't want to wind up getting killed and taking the hit on your official KDR type stats. Alright, so let's go loadout. I have to change this one to concussion mine. And let's see if it works. I'm curious. Alright. Start, because it just said enemies. I can hear the rain coming down out there. Again, if you're in the Houston area, be careful out there. And if you live north of Houston, it's coming your way too. Tropical Storm Amelia, I think is her name. Amelia or something like that. I'll take that. Intelligence, HP there. Oops, there we go. Try to shoot me in my head. Oh crap, he was right there, wasn't he? Alrighty. Let me go around this way. Clear the circle here. Alrighty. Ooh, headshots, both of them. Put mine there. Put mine there. Oh crap! Oh, there's a. Alright. I have done this enough to know they're going to come through both these doors. Well, should set off the trip mine. See if they work on solo. Okay, he got zapped. I got the hit marker, so I know it got him. The question is, does it count? If he opens that one close to me, am I going to get got with my own mine? Now you notice there I shot too low. Oh crap. It did get me. Oh, he C4'd my door. Jump. Alright, so let's see if that counted. I know I flashed, I know I concussed one of them. Kind of threw them off their game. They took them a while to get in there. Okay. Let's go back to the operations and see. 4 stun enemies with concussions. See, what Frank says sometimes on those deals, if it's he always said if it says enemies, you can do it in solo. If it says players, then you have to do it in live. That's how I understood it. But as you can see, again, that did not count. So don't come in thinking you can do that on solo. It will not work. What time is it? Alright, so that is about all I can do as far as showing you the map, the new map, all the new, whatchamacallits, we could jump in some public and just see what happens. A lot of times I have very poor luck with publics, but maybe we'll give it a shot. My wife's coming home. We have to run to the grocery store and pick up her car as soon as she gets here, so I may have to abruptly leave again. There's a big tropical, well, not big, but it's tropical storm coming through the Houston area today, and it's getting close and starting to rain, so we're gonna, it just popped up out of nowhere. This thing was like just supposed to be some thunderstorms. Now all of a sudden it's a tropical storm, so anyway, we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna pop out. We'll jump in and do well, maybe do a couple of randoms, see what happens. Be back in a minute. Didn't say off air, so I think y'all can still hear me, right? If there's anybody watching. Now, if I click on this, I think it'll go off air. Yep. Alright, it's back. I think my wife might be home. I may have to go, fellas. It's been real. I hope you enjoyed it. Go back and watch the map, kind of get a feel for the layout, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. We'll see you next time.